Alright guys, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to the vlog. So today we're working on a 72 El Camino. It's got a 496 big block in it and appears as if we've got a head gasket problem. So we're gonna pull these heads off and investigate a little bit closer. So I think hopefully here soon we'll have something for you. But we're gonna go ahead and get started on this thing and start tearing it down. How much power is this thing making? Would you say this thing was making 600? 625. That was at the crank or the wheels?
No, at the crank.
At the crank? Wow, that's still pretty.
About 575 at the wheel.
So 575. The paint is absolutely beautiful on this thing. Might possibly have a head gasket blown. Not for sure yet, but we're going through the engine. We're going to see what's going on. But this thing is awesome. 454. And underneath, you can see there, it looks really good. We got the, getting ready to pull the cylinder heads, taking the push rods out, lifters out. Haven't pulled the lifters just quite yet, but you can see there, everything's on its way out.
Pray it's a head gasket.
Yeah, hopefully, because I want to hear this thing start up and get everything back together. So is this a 454? Is it bored over or anything?
454 bored 60 over and stroked.
Oh. So it's really a 496 then or something then, ain't it?
496.
Oh, okay. Okay. That makes sense. So I guess I should start a playlist for you called Hillbilly's Rod Shop. Or in the shop with Hillbilly. Yeah. Comment below, guys, what do you think? Should we start a playlist called In the Shop with Hillbilly or Hillbilly's Rod Shop or something? Because he always does some little side jobs and things like that. So we may end up making you guys a playlist. If you want to see some of the builds that come through here and some of the stuff that goes on, we might make you guys a playlist for In the Shop just to have some footage of everything that goes on here. But hopefully it's a minor head gasket issue and we can put this thing back together and fire it up for you guys, and we'll have some awesome videos with this thing, maybe some ride-alongs, and it should be pretty fun. Of course, as you guys know, last video on the muscle truck, I have an update for you guys. I have found a engine and transmission out of a G8. It is a LS2 with a 4L80, so I might potentially be going that route. We're gonna see what the parts farm has for me.
Brad, come here and shoot this right here.
Alright.
We want to see what a floating head gasket.
Alright, so here's what we got. Oh man, look at that. Oh no. That's what it was, then, wasn't it?
Well, that's all it's showing so far, but that's the inside goop of it.
Oh no. Thing's clean underneath, man. It's really good.
Man, this thing doesn't see bad weather.
Oh, it stays in the garage, huh?
If it's not sun shining outside for a day, it'll come out of the garage. This is 3 years. It's never been touched underneath.
Wow.
Let's see how this is gonna go, Rick. If it don't look like it's gonna go well, we'll just stop. I gotta get a 5-6 seconds.
Looks really clean.
All right, brother, we're there.
You check these two over here that I tighten with a wrench and see what you think about it. Make sure that they're good enough for you. Them 1 and 2 there.
Shouldn't have no more intake problems, Rick.
I hope ain't no more problems at all. Right?
I hear you.
Just stick her up through there.
Yeah, that's all you gotta do. Just poke it up through here,
Put her right
Rick.
up through there.
No big deal.
Yeah, okay, no big deal. How'd that thing come out?
Tight fit on a big block. Whoa, that is tight. Man, those are tight. Ooh.
That's what I was telling Rick. Could you imagine doing this in a Camaro?
Nope.
No.
Sitting over there.
You guys
baby.
in?
No, not happening in that car right there.
Alright, dude.
Header number 2.
Make that happen on the other side.
Oh, that other one's go right in there. I want to come out and knock my head off.
Yeah,
If
it'll
you
fall.
remember,
It'll just fall right in, Rick.
yeah, that sucker come out and like hit me right side of the head. But my head been under, I'd been dead.
Wham, bam, thank you, man.
Yeah, we just had this thing. We just had this thing hanging here, and I was standing there. That sucker come out there and did it, Carlos.
Yeah, dude.
What do you
Man.
need?
Right there.
That started.
That should be pretty close.
One less thing. Get the carburetor set on it, hook the fuel system up. Alternator. Be ready to start it. Not too bad. It's got a little leak.
Mm-hmm.
Water pump.
Mm-hmm.
You
Bolt
kind of
right
hear
there.
it.
Does it go all the way through? I bet it does.
Oh, a little bolt for the alternator bracket right there.
Yeah,
No,
for the power
Power
steering.
steering.
Oh yeah, yeah, power steering. It was
That's what it was.
no big deal.
But tell me that's all it was. I hope
How
so.
about still your wrench?
Hey, if you need it, you keep it.
Okay. You don't want to.
Can we close them doors?
Are you cold?
My coat
Oh
back
man, you gotta get that exhaust
Hey,
fumes out here
Hey,
now.
see my pretty good looking haircut today here?
Yeah, I noticed something's different about you.
Hey, you see what I've got a hat here? See what this hat says, don't you?
What's
Give
that?
Zero in on that hat.
Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed that El Camino episode. Sadly, I was not around when the owner came and took delivery of the car after the head gaskets and everything were changed out. Now just to give you a rundown on everything that happened during that time. So basically, they had an issue with a head gasket, which also then turned into having to shave the head. So they shaved both the heads, and then they had to shave the intake as well, because you're taking material off the heads. So in order to get everything to seat right, they had to also take it off the intake. And they were able to get all that done, and it was all buttoned up. Now what you were watching there at the end was basically the first start with everything done and just open headers. So we were just kind of having some fun messing around with that. And some more specs on that car. It was a blueprint engine. It was a 454, which was, I think, actually punched out a little bit, so it was really more like a 496. He claimed it was around like a 600 horsepower, crank horsepower crate engine. So Also had a turbo 350 that was built behind it, and a 12-bolt rear end. So it was actually a pretty stout car. I'm very sorry I was not able to get any like really cool drive-bys or like, you know, burnouts or pulls or something cool. He come and got it and left real quick. You know, he was just really anxious to get the car back. I don't blame him. And I was not here when he came and got it. So I do not have any footage of that. But I just wanted to show you what was going on last month. Things have been crazy. I haven't been able to upload. Mostly because we moved into a new house. So, you know, the transition of moving from condo to house was kind of a big deal. You know, that was kind of a big deal, and I had to get that out of the way. So now we're back, everything's settled, and we're back in the shop today. And we got the Z out here again today, and I've had pretty good luck with this thing so far. I just recently done rear brakes on it because they started kind of squeaking a little bit, so went ahead and changed that out. And now I've got some issues with potentially a caliper. So that's what we're going to do today. We're going to pull this thing apart and have a look. I'm actually due for an oil change, so I figured while I was here, we go ahead and get this thing on a lift and see what's going on. And hopefully it's no big deal, but we're going to have a look at this thing. Now this caliper here, these brakes have been getting kind of hot in the back. And you know, when you change out brakes, it's kind of normal that you're going to get a little bit of heat out of them, but not like this. This thing is like squealing at me. And you can just kind of hear stuff. It's just hot. Just when you get your hand up there to it, you can feel a lot of heat coming from that side. And then you come around to this side here, and it's nowhere near as bad. I mean, there's a little heat, but it's nothing like the other side. Of course, the front's already broken in. They've been on the truck for who knows how long, and they're completely cool. So I did seat these brakes correctly and everything, so I've got something going on with the calipers. But anyway, let's get this thing in the air. Alright guys, so started digging into the problem with the rear brakes, and here's what we come up with. Back caliper is definitely stuck. So how I ended up doing was putting the truck in neutral and just kind of, you know, wheeling it around, spinning the tire and seeing what was going on. And I came to this side first, and as you can probably see, it is cooked. Completely cooked. So the piston was apparently hanging up pretty bad on this side, and it absolutely just destroyed the pads themselves. It destroyed the pads. So as you guys can see, there's the root cause. The piston was definitely sticking, because look at all the, you know, it's cracked, it's gotten hot, they're done. So we're going to go ahead and change those out. You know, it's just one of those days, guys. Sometimes things happen. You know, everything seemed like it was going good with the truck, and then out of nowhere, the brakes hosed up, and then, you know, get a nail. But these things happen. So, but overall, you know, other than just that, this thing's been fantastic. The lift itself's been awesome. So anyway, I'm going to make a run to the parts store. I don't think we're going to take the muscle truck because it's kind of rainy, gloomy out, but I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to make a trip to the parts store. Alright guys, so we got the Z back together. We got all new pads, rotors, calipers. So went ahead and bled the brakes, did an oil change. So hopefully she's good for another, I don't know, 5,000 till we do another oil change, or 3,000. But yeah, I had some serious issues there earlier and went ahead and changed everything out. We're going to see how it does. Of course, all new pads and everything under there. So it's going to be interesting to see if this fixes the problem or not. If not, it may be a proportionate valve or a master cylinder issue, but everything is bled and ready to go. I just want to thank you guys for watching, and I hope you guys enjoyed the little El Camino build series. You know, stay tuned. I've got some stuff coming up here in the garage now that we're finally moved in and we're back home. We can get back to the vlogs and back to the build. So that's kind of where I've been and what's been going on. So, you know, we'll have some more updates coming real soon. But anyways, guys, that's where I've been, and that's why you haven't seen any uploads lately. We've just been trying to get moved in and, you know, just kind of get settled down and ready to come back here to the shop and start working on some more stuff. Anyways, if you guys like what you see, be sure and subscribe and follow me on social media. And thank you guys for watching. Until next time, I'll see you in the next one.